Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
I'm back from Dubai finally, and yeah, it's been a great ride. If you know what, it was a fantastic trip. If you want to see all the stuff that I did on that trip, all the cool things, actually, I have an Instagram page, right? You can look for it on Instagram. It's Davinci at I think it's Davinci J15. Just at. I don't think there's an at in front of that. But anyways, I'm new to Instagram, so bear with me. I've had Instagram for a while, and you know what? I'm not like Chris, right? He's got like 10,000 subscribers, and he's really on that Instagram. I can't even do a story. I'm trying to do the stories, and it just doesn't work for me. I'm just not an Instagrammer, but I will get to it. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about well, you know what? Is Bitcoin going to collapse any second now? Is it over? Are we going to see a dump? Am I going to get a pullback? Right. I know there's a lot of people out there who sold their Bitcoins and at what they thought was the high, and now they're regretting it because it's still going higher, and it looks like we're going to continue going higher. We're going to be talking about that. Also, we're going to be going over a little bit of the news, and before all that, we're going to go on to the TA. And before we get to the TA, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market. Oh boy, I was rusty.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. All right. You know what? I'm going to, before we get on to the TA, I want to do a public service announcement, right, for all you people out there, because there's a lot of scams going on now. Right, because there's a lot of money in this market, and people are trying to take advantage of that. And if we head over to my last video on the 18th, which had, thank you guys, thank you for hitting the like button, right? If you haven't done that, go and do so right now. And if you haven't hit the subscribe, it's not here, but you hit the subscribe button as well. Okay. Well, so you can see there's a lot of scams, and if you see somebody mentioning a WhatsApp number, you just ignore it. Okay, I'm gonna remove the scam here, and then if you see that, look at this, it's a scam of me. So if I were to write something, hey guys, don't fall for scams, right? And I'm gonna post this comment here. You'll notice a very big difference, right? Right, and now I'm gonna pin this comment to the top. Right, you can see that this guy is not me, because you can see I have a dark colored background, so you can see that that is definitely me, and this is not me. So remember that in every single channel. If you get if it's Cryptos or Carl's or whoever you watch, right? If you see that, hey, wait a second, there's that person's responding to me is not colored out, right? That might not be the real Davinci J15 on his videos, of course, on that video. So yeah, don't fall for it. I'm gonna just delete that.
For extra confirmation, you can just simply click the channel and see that it's completely empty.
Exactly, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So Inti's saying you can click this and you can see there's nothing here, right? And you know that that's not me.
Good morning, good evening.
All right, so just a public service announcement, because not only that, right? If I scroll down, unfortunately, this guy's also replying to people, and then people are thinking that it's actually me. Actually, in the meetup in Dubai, right? People actually ask me about these things, and I'm like, no, that's not me. So yeah, people do fall for this, and hopefully it's not you. Okay. Alrighty. So let's head over to the TA for today. Wow, Bitcoin is just continuing to pump higher, right? Looks like the next target is we've already the next target is, I don't think that 3.44 really counts, so I'm going to take it off. Actually, I was playing around with that last night. I was thinking, well, maybe a 3.44, 3.16. I was looking for some different targets in between, but it looks like the real target here is the $20,416. is what we're going for. And I think the real reason, right, which we'll get to it actually in the discussion, news discussions later on, but yeah, I think the real reason is that they want the rich people, the wealthy people who are buying Bitcoin right now, are basically trying to push this to the point where the news has to talk about it. The mainstream media has to talk about it. Now, if you look at Bitcoin on the lower time frames, I'm going to start with the lower time frames because it's like mind blowing. Everywhere you look is a W. Everywhere you look on the lower time frames, you see a W everywhere. Like let's go even lower. W here, right? W here, right? W here. I mean, you see, it's like W for the win, right? W here, right? And it just it's nonstop, right? It's like you can just pretty much wait for any kind of dump, look for the W, and buy. The breakout of the W at this point is crazy, insane. Like right here. Oh, there's a W. Oh, this is the breakout right here. Let me just show you where the breakout level is. This is the breakout level. This is the stop loss here, right? Down here. And that's it. I mean, come on. Wow. They're like handing it to you on a silver platter. The trades here. I mean, come on. Right here. Look, a W here, right? And then stop loss down here, and away you go, right? Trades are like they're all over the place. Now, of course, to trade this properly, of course, right? You know how if you're professional in the market, right? You know where your risk to reward ratio, right? You're looking for a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and not to get really greedy because you know what, the market could come back and like smack you in the face, right? So make sure you don't you understand that bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs, you know what happens to them, right?
They get slaughtered.
Exactly. So don't be a pig, right? And yeah, so there you go. I mean, it's that easy. It's easy pickings here, man, over and over again as we enter in this bull market. A little concerned about this volume right here, but it seems like everywhere you look, it's hey, I look for a W, I buy a breakout, set my stop loss to the end of the first V on the W, and I'm good. 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I'm good. Wow, incredible. Just just incredible. And then you could obviously let it ride a little bit and maybe raise your stops so that you get a little bit more profit. So it's just it's just crazy times. Crazy times. You look at we go down to the daily time frame, right? You can see that here we are completely embedded with all the indicators. Like, oh my God, it's like, what the hell is going on? It doesn't. The indicators are like, what the heck? we're so overbought. It's not funny. Anyways, I'm gonna get on to Ethereum because I don't want this show to run too long. But we're definitely going higher. But the day's coming very close, very soon, that we're gonna see a straight candle down, and there's going to be no TAA to let you in on that trade, none, or very little, right? It's just gonna be like, straight down all of a sudden with no warning. The candle will probably do a small little M, that which we've seen a lot of that in the short time frames, right? And then it's just gonna go, whew, just brutal elevator ride down, a Royal Express elevator to hell, going down.
Sir, do you think there will be like a signal, like some news or something that tells you that the top's coming?
No, if we want to, I would say that the Bollinger Bands will give us the most likely indicator. So if we get, like, let's just say, for example, today, Bitcoin shoots all the way to 20,400. That would be the indicator. I would say, this is it. Sell the top. That would be it. Because it would be way outside. If it's way outside the band, sell that. Hit that hard. Hit the sell button on that one hard, very hard. That would be the only indicator I could look for. As for the news, I would say nothing. But yeah, I think the after that, I think the sell. I think that would be the best sell indicator. Now it will take probably a day before we see the and it could do something like, okay, I'm gonna stop you out, do a stop run a little bit higher and go a little bit higher to stop running you out. But other than that, that's there. That's what I would say that would be the top if we see that. If we see a candlestick that pushes way outside the band on the daily time frame. Okay, be clear on that. All right, all right. Whew, boy, you know I should really I deserve this. I have a scheduled time to buy Ethereum, and I didn't do it yesterday, and I have no one else to blame but myself because it was at this price down here when I was scheduled to buy. It was actually just below that. And I was like, oh, I should go and buy it. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later.
It happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I can relate.
Here we are. So what do? I just got to hold my nose and hit the buy button. That's it, because that's a dollar cost average plan, right? I'm buy at whatever price that the market gives me. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy at the current price because I'm dollar cost averaging. I got a lot at a cheaper price below 470, so that's my average is well under 470. So I think I'll probably stay around under 470 for a while at least until this thing breaks higher, because I've got a lot more to buy, way more to buy than most people would have, and so much cash to buy into this because I'm selling my gold at a smaller on a weekly basis to buy in on this, right? So it's gonna take some time to get in. All right. Well, as you can see, we're just backing off from the trend line. That means once we break it, that's it. It's a quick ride to $600 from here. We've already created new highs as far as I can tell. Yeah, new highs. Let's see, what is it? Let's go to the daily. Okay, yeah, we're created a new high here, and we're off to the races basically. I don't think that this top level trend line is going to hold more than the few hours today, and then we're off. So because of that, I would have to say, and look at that. Oh my God. If we just had some volume, if we had the dabble on the volume indicator, that would have been beautiful. But look at this. You see, you have a W on the Willie and a W on the RSI, but nothing on the what's it called, the volume indicator. So my dabble indicator will not fire on that one. I wonder if there's any kind of firing on the daily here. I don't see anything. No, nothing positive. Nothing that we could have rode. Yeah, so the dabble doesn't really work very well on the daily. So I'll let it go. But take a look at this. AB equals CD. This is a textbook one, right? Because look, it came back down to the 61.8, and the purple lines here, we can see that we're headed to the $600 level on an easy streak, on the easy street, right? All right, and so that's where we're going, and we can see how to get into on this trade. I think we're too late to get in on this trade. The only thing we can do, right, is on the lower time frames, right, do the same thing we're doing with Bitcoin, is look for W's, right into.
Yes.
And don't put more than 5%, maximum 5% of what you have in your portfolio to trade, because the W's are not 100% guaranteed. And look at that, the W's are not showing up here, man. They're not giving it to you. Look at this. There's no W. There's this W right here. You're like, you buy this breakout because this was a W right here, and then no, sorry, not giving it to you. You're not coming with us. And you could consider this one W, but it's really harsh, and I wouldn't have counted it. So, but it was like ugly. So I don't think I want to count that one. There is absolutely nothing, right, to help you here, right? They're really bad W's here, like this one right here. This is a really bad one. You could say that this whole bigger one was another W right here, and breakout was right at this level, right up here, right? You can see the W from forming here, but it was like really hard to say, right? And then you have this downward. You have to set your stop loss way down here. Wow, that's a large percentage, I'm sure. Yeah, you had like nothing on the lower time frames, and you know what? I don't think they're not gonna let you in, right? I don't think they're gonna let you in on a W just like that. You're just gonna have to do if you want to trade this. I would suggest just going with the fibs, right? Because I don't think they're gonna let you in, and the problem is the fib drawing a nice fib is really difficult on this with no W's. So where does you start the fibs? Right here, right? They're all correct. It's just you want to get the best one, and the best one is where the last W was, and this is the best. I would say this would probably be the best one right here. And so we're talking maybe you want to start nibbling at the 38.2, add some more on the 61.8, and that's the only thing you've got, right? In the sense of a leverage trade here, and then of course you're going to have to set your stop loss probably at that last turning point, and so it's not even clean because we have this large wick here, and it's a disaster. Alrighty, yeah. So that's all you've got for Ethereum if you want to try to ride this up to 600. Okay. With that said, thank you everybody for buying up. DJ15 tokens. We have approximately in the group 415 members. I know it's really difficult to sign a message. All right. If you want to join the group, right? The description, information is in the description in every single video on how to join the group. You click on this, how to buy the token, how to enter the Telegram group, and you have to be exact on this, right? Because if you make a mistake, right, the bot will tell you, no, something went wrong, and that's all it's going to tell you. Make sure you follow the instructions exactly in the video so that you don't have any problems getting into the group. I know it's a pain, but this information, right, doing it the hard way, right, helps you understand what is going on by signing a contract, because you are signing something with your keys, and that is going to be a big part of your future, a very big part. When today I watched a news article about how Trump was cheated out of the election. Imagine now we can blindly sign that you are agreeing to vote with somebody, and no one can change that vote. That is going to be part of our future. So no one can say scam the votings in the future. Right now, it's really easy. There's so many ways fraud that's going on voting. It's not funny. I've seen it well before 2008. It's existed well before then, and it's not something new that's happening to Trump. It's happening across the board. On both sides of the aisle, both the Republicans and the Democrats are both creating scams. So I really think it just evened out. So let it go. They're both scamming. Just let it go. Right? So let the vote stand as it is, in my personal opinion, because it doesn't matter. When we get Trump, we're going to get brr. And if we get Biden, we're going to get brr. So let it go.
But with higher taxes.
Yeah, with higher taxes. So let it go. I will be with some of the money that, of course, again, going back to DJ15 Token, with the money that I earn from these videos, a portion will be going to buying up the token, and eventually we're going to be burning the tokens that we buy up, so that it's only going to be a fixed amount. And I'm going to be setting aside the exact amount. I put together a website explaining exactly how much we're going to be providing to that we're going to be using in the public domain, and how much exactly we're going to I'm going to hold on for my personal use and all that stuff. So we'll detail it out. But don't worry, this coin is constantly going to be probably, well, not constantly, right? I can't promise anything. So yeah, I'm going to be working on buying up this coin, and that's it, and we'll see what happens, right? All right, a lot of people have been joining Pandora's wallet, right? Thank you guys. I'm totally impressed with the number of buyers that are joining our group, and I appreciate every one of you. I can see that you guys have entered the group right here. Look at this. All these names are new buyers, and thank you very much for joining. We appreciate you, and right. And remember, when you get into whether you get the DJ15 tokens or you get into the group, you get these live stream videos that we're doing right here, and the question and answer period, which is not going to be a part of the actual end video that you're watching on YouTube. So right now, so if you want to be a part of this, right, don't miss out, man, because I'm going to be doing special videos and stuff like that. I always do special videos for Pandora's Wallet subscribers, but eventually I'm going to get around to doing special videos for the DJ15 token holders in the future. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. All right. Let's get on to our first news of the day, right? This was ridiculous, right? This is why I think rich people are pushing Bitcoin above $20,000. They want to get it above $20,000 because this is what the mainstream media is saying about Bitcoin. The elusive promise of Bitcoin. What? So I had to find what this person wrote. So I Googled around and I found it. And you should read it. No, actually, I take that back. Don't read this article. It's absolutely nonsense, right? One of the key things he talks about is that buyers are on the lookout for a protected place to maintain their wealth. Ought to look elsewhere, he's saying. Again, not Bitcoin, elsewhere. And he tries to makes a point of why they should by not saying it directly, but putting it in with numbers, right? The worth of a Bitcoin when it comes to the U.S. greenback hit a 3-year high of near 18,000 this week, representing a virtually 250% rise since January. So he's trying to say is it's gone too far, too fast. You don't want any of that. And he is partly right. But the trajectory over the next year, right? If you buy here, you're going to be in a profit. So, for example, did you know that if you've purchased Bitcoin at any point in time, there's only 6 days out of the whole history of Bitcoin, or maybe 7 actually now, 7 days that you're not in profit. Yeah. I mean, even the lady who I told not to buy Bitcoin at $17,000 in December 2017, she bought it anyways. She's in profit right now. Think about that.
Wow.
Think about that.
How many investments you have done?
Yeah. All right. So, going on right here, says the Federal Reserve has completed such a superb job of assembling the world's wants for dollars. and thus, in the case, cryptocurrency advocates have the central financial institutions to thank for his or her current success.
Maybe he's right, Maybe he's right because it needs so much money that makes you wealthier.
Yeah, but do you see how
you have Bitcoin?
This is how this article's written. It's written like exactly how I said it, right? In that case, cryptocurrencies advocates have the central financial institutions to thank for his or her current success. Like, what? Oh my god. Just hilarious, man.
Oh, he's an article from England.
Yeah, I don't think it's from England, but the Financial Times, I don't know. The way it's written, it sounds like really pompous, butthole kind of person. Right? All right. So, anyways, let's get some reality here. Yes, we are over in extreme greed territory. Things are going to unravel eventually. We're going to see that red candle down. So we do understand that, but when that is, we're not quite sure. Now, I'm sorry if any of you guys decided to sell some Bitcoin at 17,000, 16,000, 17,000, and decided, oh, well, I'll just wait for the pullback because I know it's coming, right? But the problem is, what happens if that pullback decides to come only to your level, to where you bought in? Are you going to buy back at that level? Probably not. I know I did that. I did that exact same thing. I ended up, buying back high, right? Because, hang on, let me just find there it is, the date price range. All right, so let's just say we're all the way at $24,000, right? Let's pretend we're at 20,500, for example, right? And it only does a 20% pullback, right? Let's just say you sold it, you bought it at you sold it at 16,000. Are you ready to buy it back at 16.5, right? Probably not. You feel that you've got a $500 difference, right? So I don't suggest you do that. And then let's just say you sold it at 17,000. Well, you've only profited a small amount, right? And you're probably gonna feel, well, maybe it'll drop some more. Maybe it'll drop some more. And yeah, it could be just a 20% drop. That's it. You don't know, and don't play around. Hold your Bitcoins. Hold it for the end game, man. Don't try to mess around. If you really want to trade, learn how to trade and use the small amounts of money. And don't trade like that. Don't trade with your hold capital. Please don't do that. Okay. Moving on. Bitcoin, the treasuries, man. Look at this. Bitcoin treasuries, there's not more companies buying just yet, but take a look at what they've gotten, what they've done, how well they've done, and then you can imagine other corporations are looking at this and saying, "I want some." So they're coming, and they're gonna look at this and go, "Okay, what's going on here? Why is this working out?" And once they figure it out, because it just takes requirements to just intelligently and methodically look at what Bitcoin is, it will be absolutely clear for them, and it'll be a no-brainer, right? And they only have like 3.4. I like this article because they can only buy 3.4 million Bitcoins left in the world. This is a nonsense. This is like, I like how they said that, because it's not really 3.4 million Bitcoins left for them to buy. There's all your Bitcoins that I'm sure you're going to sell at the top, right? Or you might even or maybe, I don't know, that you've already sold, right? They could pick those things up. They could say, hey, you know what? It's gonna go down. You might want to sell some of that, right? In order to get you to give them the Bitcoins, right? So don't give a billionaire your Bitcoins. Hold on to it, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Billionaires got enough money. They can pay more. Yeah, let them pay more. Hold your Bitcoin. All right, but in Millionaires, right? They're saying right now in this article, right? Millionaires, they're going to FOMO. And yeah, some of them are going to get hurt, right? Because millionaires are not all bright people. Trust me, they just have a lot of money, right? And that doesn't mean that they're super intelligent. And so they will FOMO into the next little, probably at the top up to $20,000, and they're gonna probably there's gonna be some of them get burned, right? Just that candlestick down, and if they don't know their asset, this asset, they're gonna be part of the selling pressure that brings it down 30%. We'll see. We'll see if some people are saying that billionaires are smarter, and so they're not gonna drop their bitcoins if they see a backing off of their price value by 30%. But I don't think so. They're just as human as you are, man. 90% of them are just as human as you are. So they will sell, and we'll see. We'll see. Some people are saying this time is different. This time we're not going to see the 30% drawdown, but I really think we will. Alrighty, with that said, I think that's all the articles that we're going to be talking about today. Inti and I, we're going to look for... Inti, you've been looking for questions today?
Yes.
And hopefully everybody has been asking their questions in the comment section. We have right now a total of people watching us live. Only, 52. And how many people on Twitch are watching us live?
We have 52 as well.
Awesome. Yeah. So Twitch is always open for everybody to watch. So if you ever want to watch my show and you don't want to purchase the Pandora's wallet or the DJ15 token, you can always just head over to Twitch and subscribe there as well. Okay. Yeah. So. If you're watching this live, watching this on YouTube, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to probably do another show, a live show, just a quick thing, just to chat and see what's going on with the price of Bitcoin and talk over the weekend, because I don't normally do weekend shows, but I will do this time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
Bye.